All right, day 2 on hardwood flooring insulation. I've had James out there arranging the hardwood pieces, and she announced that one box had 7 different sizes. I never knew that before. Oh, maybe I should get right here. There you go. Instead of just a talking arm. All right, what I'm doing is this is a tack hammer. Let me back off. That's a tack hammer, and now I'm just tacking, just not all over the place, but I'm just using some staples to lock down this tar paper. And all the tar paper is for, or felt paper, is to silence the floor. All right, that's what it's for. Okay, the first row is critical because you got to make sure it's perpendicular. But you're also maybe dealing with walls and baseboards that deal like this. So what we did on one end, let me get down there. On one end, we made mark at 5 1/4, and then the same thing on the other end, and then we popped a red line. Oh, by the way, when you're using chalk lines, if you use red chalk, it can be permanent. It's hard to get off of it. But anyway, so that's what we're doing now. And then we're going to use our Pazlo finish framer, finish nail, this thing to put that first row down because we cannot bring my gun there, James. Because we can't get this gun that close to the wall, because see, we're going to be firing this way. Alright, so it can't get that close to the wall. Yeah, there it is. So see, it's got to be way back here. So the first row gets put down with a Pazlo finish nail. So we're going to be using 2 1/2. There's a box of 2 1/2 somewhere. And this is fuel cell and battery powered. There's the battery. Alright. And because this is a 30-degree angle, we have to make sure that we put, I'll take one more sleeve of those. Just leave them out in the room somewhere. Okay. Because this is a 30-degree, we have to slide the nails in the right direction. Alright. And she can't get the box open. Alright, so I'm gonna activate the battery by shoving this in, and then there's a little green light that's flashing. Let me know she's ready to go. Alright, but I want to double check one more time. You got to commit. You got to fight the bullet. Alright, so what I'm doing is I'm shooting with finish nails. Alright, I'm going to run this back so this is my countersink right here. And I'm going over here hoping that I'm going to be able to cover this with 1/4 round. I'm making sure that all of them are just real tight up against each other.
What don't you like?
It's too close to this wall right here.
first row, the hardest row, is in now. One row down,
There's more to go.
752 left.
Alright. Alright, now it's, because we've come out 2 rows, we can start using, this is a nailer designed for doing hardwood flooring. And the way you load it is pull back on this right here, and you just heard it lock. Alright, and then it opens up the chamber so that I can put a nail in it. Like these are the nails that go in it. Alright. I'm pulling this back, alright, and in it went. So, it goes the other way. There you go. Went the other way, alright, then I'm going to hit this switch and release it. Right here. Got a button, there it is, alright. Now I got to hook it up to air, which is right here. Alright, and you use this hammer, right? Right, Jane, let's grab the air compressor, and right now, alright, I got it. Alright, let me, I got it on about, oh no, I got it on 90 pounds, and you just tap it. Alright, double checking that it countersunk, it did.
Good.
Making sure I got it on 90 pounds, I do. Alright, then I'm going to move on down about every 6 inches. Alright. Don't be cussing over there, woman. You on camera now.
I'm about to.
Alright, every once in a while you're gonna run it. It's hard to tell, but this board is warped. And so, see the big giant hardwood nails that I already put in place? Well, it caused a huge gap. So this is why when you're doing hardwood floors, you do a 10% waste, alright? Because you're gonna run some board for it. So we had to remove it. That's the big giant nails that the gun uses. Right, so we replace it with some smaller, and it's clear that now she's getting ready for the next row, making sure that she staggers her joints, right? She's making sure she staggers her joints so we're not lining them up. And she's using the hammer that came with the gun to kind of put them in place, alright? So, I'm going down to get a punch. Talk to me.
Yes, I think it's okay in there. No, can't use this board.
Nice. Tap the. Hey, there you go. Tap everything. Let me tell you when. Right there. Thank you. Hey, I'll start. You saw the pattern. If you marked that okay, you saw the pattern we're using now. We're going in the middle.
In the middle.
Approximately in the middle.
Okay, middle.
Alright. Then I'm going over to the side.
One end. And then the other end.
And then put one in, between those
And
two
one in
nails.
between each of those.
material. And, you know, it's not as uniform as we thought it was gonna be, but, you know, we're learning how to adapt it. You know, unfortunately, we've had to pull up about 3-4 boards, but that's why it's called 10% waste, because you're gonna run this situation. So anyway, so I'm Dan, Dane's right there.
I'm Jane.
That's in, we're the Backyard Carpenters.
Baby
We
boomers
just
can
finished
do.
day 2.
Not forget.